I'm Max from Nakibots, and this is the tale of our robot. Our robot started as an idea and became a reality. We needed to get as many balls into the scoring zone as fast as possible. We had ideas. A vacuum cleaner that would go along the floor scooping up balls on tracks, a wagon that used a conveyor to move balls in and out of a storage bucket, a turbine designed using tracks to pick up hex balls, a bot that picked up balls from the bottom and fed them out the top, collecting 4 balls off the fence. Our initial design could collect 2 at a time, and it was a great place to start because they were already at the right height to place in the high goals. The design we ended up settling on to refine was the berry picker, which could pick the 4 hex balls off the fence, then dump them in the high goals of the scoring zone. Berry picker would then cross the ramp and repeat the pick and dump before finishing on a balanced ramp. There were challenges along the way: where to put the wheels and how far apart to have the arms, programming it to align itself, and points. We needed more points. We came up with ideas. We tested those ideas, we perfected it and made them work, before realizing we had broken some rule or wrecked the rest of the field and facing the disappointment. But we didn't stop. So let's see what we have done since then. Our progress has come along in leaps and bounds. When we were at the New Zealand Nationals in December, we were able to score 65 points for the driver challenge and in the programming. Top of the world scores at the time. We were so excited. We had qualified for the Worlds for the 2nd year in a row and knew that even though we had done really well, we would need to get better and better scores. As the months progressed, we innovated an arm on the back to pick up 2 extra hex balls and carry them over the ramp. Initially just getting them in the scoring zone. Then we realised we could get them in the low goals. Such a victory. We had gone from 65 points to 71 points. To start off with, we couldn't do it under 60 seconds, but we could see it should soon be possible, so we practiced more and got faster until we had realised we had enough time to score even more points. Just how was the question. So we started picking up balls and moving them over the ramp, dumping them in the scoring zone on the other side. 73 points! This meant we had to turn on the ramp, which worked well when it went well, but from time to time the robot got caught and parts flew off it. Not ideal. Then the epiphany. We had got fast enough to cross the ramp entirely, dump the 2 balls in the low goal, and get back on the ramp with it balanced. A possible score of 77 points. Sometimes we even managed to pick up 3 balls to bring back across the ramp, yet another point. Our programming followed our progress in the driver challenge. So much testing and retesting. So many minor changes, then changing things back. Every time we perfected a program and thought we had got to the end, we would make some changes in the driving, and then the challenge of redoing the program would start all over again. Being autonomous brings in extra challenges like needing extra time to make sure things were lined up properly. It turns out the batteries make a big difference in what the program can achieve. Old batteries don't have enough power to finish in time or even get up the ramp. We were using light sensors to align the robot at the start, which was great in theory, but so many things affected that, including how close the field was to the window and how much sun was coming through it. As parts get old, they wear out and don't work as efficiently. We've had to replace motors, chains and cables, and every time we do, it changes what the robot is capable of. It's so challenging, and we've pushed our design as hard as it can go.
Before, we couldn't get on the ramp straight, but now with the wheels like this, we can get on the ramp straight and we can still move side to side. I would like to finish off the whole program.
This week we reprogrammed the robots because it wasn't getting off the ramp properly because it was moving too slowly.
We have been trying to get the driving and programming much faster. I've been working on driver training, which includes trying to get as much done and as little as possible.
Our robot has had changes over the past months. Some were to stay and some were to be discarded and forgotten. But either way, we still made our robot the best it could be and hope to win the worlds.